Okay, so for this video, I'm going to show you the steps on how to bin your fields. Okay, so for binning, it is used to bucket your numerical values. So if you want to categorize your non-numerical values, you'll have to use groupings. Okay, so here I'm going to use carbon dioxide emission. So hover your mouse on carbon dioxide emission, right click and select new group. A pop-up box will appear. So you have the option to set the size of the beans or to set the number of beans. Of course, the number of beans, you set this to limit the scatter of your beans, of your of your bucketing. Now for this example or for this demo, I'm going to use the size of beans and I will select 50. So I'm going to put a range into my beans in the size of 50. That would mean that that is from 1 to 50, 51 to 99. So it is 0 to 49, 50 to 99, 100 to 149. So there. But if we're going to take a look at the minimum value showing on our bin record, we have negative value. So we expect that we have, of course, a bucket that will contain the negative value. So we'll have 0 from, we have -1 to -50 for this one to have its own bean. So let's just, if you're good with your bean size, then just click OK. Now you can see a new field is added with this icon, like this particular icon, box-like icon. Okay, so first let's select our chart. This is a clustered column chart to create our histogram. Now let me make it bigger. Okay. So in our axis, we'll put our beans for us to show it under our x-axis. And then our values, we're going to use the summation of our carbon dioxide emission. So there. So this is now our histogram. So what does this denote? We have 0, 100, but then the bucketing or the beans, it's 0, 50, 100, 150, 200, and so on. So we have a negative value here because, as mentioned earlier, we have a negative value in the country of Malaysia. It's negative 2.49, if I remember correctly. But we can always check that portion. We can show us a table that would show our data points and give us this. So it's bucketed under negative 50 beans and then so on and so forth. These are summation of our carbon dioxide emission. That's why it's high, because it's summation of everything under that bucket. Okay, so let's go back. Now I'm going to filter it by country. Say, let's select Cambodia. I only have one bin for Cambodia because if we're going to take a look at the data points, right click, show data point as a table. So Cambodia's lowest carbon emission is 0.03 and the largest or the maximum is 10.40. So it's in the bucket of 0 because 0 is these values, it's greater than 0 but less than 49. Okay, so that's how the bucketing is, or the use of beans. So let me select and go back. So how are you going to analyze or interpret this particular chart or your histogram? To help you put in your insights or your analysis with this particular chart, then you just have to right click and click on analyze, find where this distribution is different. So meaning it will give you analysis on where it is on what records are mostly impacted or mostly affected. So just click on that and it will already show you those analysis. So comparing proportions. So say for example, here it says that there are 48.8% of the records or 48.8% of the records who were affected with the distribution. It's under lower middle income or categorized in lower middle income. And then there are higher income. 15% of the records are higher income and 35.6% are categorized under upper middle income. So it means that the 48.8%, so the most affected with the distribution, the most affected with this distribution is the lower middle income. And then you can go through all the analysis provided. Then you can already have or formulate your own insight with this chart. Okay, so that's it for binning.